Today, we're going to be walking through how to automate your X page using n8n. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and let's get right into it. So this is a bot that I just created for my brand new X page. If you guys are on X, which I take it you are, go ahead and give your boy a follow. I'm going to be tracking the price of zero point 0.1 Bitcoin daily. Basically, what this does is it's on a schedule to generate an image of the live price of Bitcoin and put it into X to where it's constantly getting updated as the price is fluctuating in real time. And I'm going to walk you through how to do the exact same thing. This does include, like you guys saw, generating media and uploading it to X, which I don't know if it was just me or what happened, but the X nodes that are in n8n are so difficult and terrible to work with. So I ended up going with Blotato. If you guys want to sign up with Blotato by the end of this, then I'll have a link to do so down below. And I do get a small kickback for that. So if you decide to move forward with it, I would appreciate if you use that. Totally optional, but Blotato is such a simpler way to do it. And I'm going to show you why that is. But let's get right into it. So we start with a schedule trigger. I got this going off, but this custom cron, I don't know. I just put it into GPT and I said I want it to run like a little over every 6 hours. Whenever you're building this, go with trigger manually, just so you can be running it, getting the errors and going back and forth. I added this schedule trigger at the very end just to put it all together. But with our AI agent, right? So first thing we're going to do is run this AI agent. I used OpenRouter to connect a model. For that, I am going with DeepSeek. If you don't have an OpenRouter account, I'm going to be filming a video on that, explaining why I use OpenRouter, why it's so awesome. So stay tuned for that. But I used OpenRouter. If you guys haven't set that up, it's pretty simple. You just connect your credentials, kind of like everything else, but they're not nearly as confusing as like Google, for example. So set that up, and then a simple memory. I just got that to kind of keep track of what it said and what it's already generated. Just give it some context, I guess. And then, yeah, we can go into the tools next. For that, this is getting the price of zero point 0.1 Bitcoin. So for that, I had to set up a CoinMarketCap API. Super simple. You just go ahead and set that up. Drop the URL that is this one in here, the V1 cryptocurrency quotes, and the latest you're going to get, and then just tell it to get the price, convert it to 0.1 Bitcoin, output an only data BTC quotes USD price. And then this is pretty much all you need is that URL. You will use the query parameters symbol and BTC. And then down here, you have your API key. I'm not going to show that because I really don't want to set that up again, but CoinMarketCap will give you an API key. Copy that into the headers. The last thing you'll need in here is accept for application JSON. This optimized response you do not need. I just have this to block my API key. But you only need those four things. You need the URL, you need the symbol for BTC, you need your CoinMarketCap API key, and you need the accept application JSON. I'll show you the prompt first, and then I'll show you what it gets. So all I did is essentially use GPT for this. I had it create me a prompt. I said what I want to do. So this says, get the Bitcoin price depending on the time. Say good morning, good evening, good night. And then some image prompting I got right there. Color schemes and different composites to make all the images like a little bit different, almost like it's a carousel sort of thing. Not to include any bogus, and the exact headline. So to be greeting, current price of 0.1 BTC is this, and then output a caption. So for the caption, I just have the amount of Bitcoin equaling that amount. And then I just said output the JSON only, exactly like this, the image prompt and the caption. So we'll go ahead and run all these, and then I'll show you what it gets for that. Then it pops back with something like this with a really cool image prompt. It has the current price and our caption. Yeah, it pulls it in real time. And then what it's going to do is it's going to go to OpenRouter, to generate an image. All I did for this, I just uploaded the Nano Banana video. Basically, if you if you did set that up along with me, you'll have this. You can just copy and paste that and then replace the text as the JSON stringify for the output image prompt, which would be this right here. And then it's going to use the Flash image preview to generate that image. So we can go ahead and execute that. I might as well rename these while I'm here. All right, and now it's got our data, but it's way too big. So we have this code in JavaScript. All that this is going to do is basically isolate this big image URL into something that we can download. And I also showed you guys how to do that in the Nano Banana video. Go to Claude, tell it what you want it to do. It will give you some bogus like this, play around with it so that you can upload it into Google Drive. Or if you really, really did walk through on the last video, then copy those nodes and then just paste them in here, and you don't have to change a thing. It's all going to be right there. So you'll upload that file, and then we're going to download the file right there. So uploading the file, I'm going a little too quick. Upload the file. We'll be uploading this file name that was just output. So we'll go ahead and run that. After that has come through, now we have a file that it can grab that's named media. Usually it's just data. For this, it doesn't matter, but it was media because I was trying to do it through X. We'll go ahead and upload that to Drive. Then our file has been uploaded. Download, we got all of this coming in. All you're going to do is look up the download file. So if we did Drive, went down to download file, click that. The only thing you'll have to do is drag it in and filter it by the file ID. Just grab this right here. File name, you can name it data. Doesn't matter. But we're going to go ahead and download this. So now we've generated the image. We've isolated the URL. We uploaded it to Drive so we could download it. And there might be a simpler way to do it, but this is just the way that I did it. And now it comes into our output. So with Blotato, reason I recommend going with Blotato, if you want to try to set up the XOAuth 1 or XOAuth 2 credentials, I tried for about 4 hours last night, and I watched so many videos. I was on the docs and I was scrolling through, and I was with ChatGPT. I couldn't figure it out. So my phone ran out of storage. I don't remember exactly where I was, but with Blotato, connecting to the API is super simple. So we just downloaded our file. Now we're going to upload it to the Blotato server. I was probably saying something about the X server. Trying to upload it to the X server, good luck with that. I mean, I know it's possible, but I couldn't figure it out. Blotato took me a matter of 5 minutes, and I'll show you how to set that up for yourself. So with Blotato, can go over. And then after you have set up a Blotato account, you just go over to your accounts, log in with your Twitter. This is mine. And then your API key will be in here. All you'll do is copy this API key, head back into n8n, and then that's all you have to do is copy and paste an API key, and it's set up. We have set up a binary field that's isolated this file as so. So I think, yeah, we're on this step right now. We can go ahead and execute that. Whenever you do go to a Blotato module or tool, whatever you want to call it, you will have to download it. There's only two things that you can do. I guess, yeah, there's only two things that you can do, and it's upload the media and then create a post. But you can do this with any social media. I went ahead and I got the Blotato starter account. It's like $30 a month, but I know that I'm going to be using this across multiple social medias as I get going. So I just wanted to automate this X account because I took some inspiration from a similar account, and I hadn't seen anything with 0.1 Bitcoin. So that's what I'm doing. And this media just got uploaded. So it gives us the URL that we can go ahead and create the post with. So with this, if you press create a post, you got pretty much everything that's already filled out for you. Your platform, select Twitter. Your account, this will be just a drop down because you've already connected that API. The text, go back to your AI agent and put in this caption right here. And then for media URLs, this is going to be our media URL that's good to go because we can upload it to the Blotato server. So let's execute this and just see what I got. I don't know what it cooked up, but I just updated this image prompting. Sweet. So now let's head over to X and see. This is my account. And this is what we got. So really sick image that came out. This is actually nuts. And then we got our caption that is right here. Pretty cool. I do have, I should have mentioned this at the end of our AI agent, a structured output parser. And I did this with the JSON schema, but all this is basically having it come out exactly like that. And I press auto fix the format because I didn't know how exactly to get it how I wanted, to be honest. So I use DeepSeek for that. I don't know. You might need this. You might not. Probably not if you have your AI agent prompting good. And I have this only using the 2 fields. I just did that to be sure. Play around with GPT. Eventually, I'll create something where you can just join and I have everything basically laid out for you guys, but I'm not really there yet. So a lot of it will just be using GPT. I mean, I'll show you the base and the fundamentals on how to do it, but with your use case, chances are you're probably not creating a point 0.1 Bitcoin tracker Twitter. You might be creating something else. So this is a lot simpler way of how I've found to upload images to X. Instead of using create a tweet, and then before you create a tweet, you have to update it. You have to upload it to the X server. So super, super pain. That's why I recommend Blotato. You got everything you need to get your X account up and running and potentially monetized in the future, which is the goal for mine. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, follow me on Twitter, running that account. We'll get to see, 5 years from now, what is the price. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.